Oh man, we're gonna play some D&D. It's been a good day. It's been a good day for Brazil and a good day for Paraguay. Anyways, we're here. The whole crew's here. Yay, Noah! Glad to have you jumping in once again. So the whole gang is here. Of course, Fang was present, but you were not. So naturally, you need to recap last week. Of course, is what
Last
needs
month,
to happen
really.
there. Yeah, who would like to recap what happened last week? Not a lot of like detailed events, but some very significant things did happen. So who wants to kick off that recap?
We got there and there was a war going, or a battle rather. We got to Gold Pass, I should say. I'm probably skipping over things because I can't remember what we scried on.
Let's see. It was like a check-in situation. When you guys were in the air. Did you guys do a scry?
You messaged the dude on the ship, told him to poison the food.
That's right.
Yes.
Our mouse friend has to poop in the food to poison them. Also, we're planning to destroy the barge with the submarine, so we told him like, "Hey, get ready to get off when you get to the tower."
Yeah, and your thought was, can you do any sort of sabotage? Perhaps you're a mouse. Can you do something to the food to delay the crew? Was the thought?
Yeah.
You did scry on the ship as well. You scried on the Ash Knight as you approached Cold Pass, and you saw them just kind of like marching toward the city as you figured was going to happen.
But they had decided to march through the night, so it meant they were a little exhausted when they got there, so bonus for us. We got there right as they were starting to fight with the forces of Norsword, and we wrecked shit on the back of the Gith army, like just absolutely destroyed a whole bunch of them. And then Esther was like, "Oh, I'm gonna fight you," and flew up to us with her chain guys. And we were like, "Haha, we're gonna fuck you up." And we did. We killed her.
Well.
And the devils. And then we didn't throw. We levitated down her dead body to her dad. And be like, "Yo, we did it." And then her dad was like, "No!" And then also came up to fight us and found out that we can wreck shit with him, too. And we killed all of the Gith that he brought up with us.
That might be a slight embellishment. It was a
Muff was not faring well.
Listen, I'm being confident and positive about what happened. Yes, we took a lot of damage, but we won.
Well, hold on. You're bearing the lead here. So we got to the battle. They were charging up the mountain. They were fighting and stuff. And then we hacked our ship so it projected the image of a giant flying, flaming spirit wolf. And then we made it shoot out lasers from its mouth into the oncoming forces. And that made everyone on the opposing seem like, oh, we fucked up. We really fucked up.
They never really recovered from that. As you guys were fighting in the sky, I was rolling like opposing, almost like a football team moving up and down the field kind of rolls. It started here in the middle and was moving like either in Norsword's favor or in the Gith army's favor, and they never recovered from that opening gambit. Like it just was like a constant sure push.
How do you recover from a kaiju descending upon heaven?
You don't.
And saying your cause is not just. It's like, I'd be like, you know what? I'm done. I'm not doing this. I quit.
Well, they didn't quit. They fought to the end, but
dumb move.
Unlike
Just saying, couldn't be me. I would have been like, peace. I'm not doing this.
Y'all, here's how long it's been since I've been here. You said Spirit Wolf. The last episode of this campaign was during Skira's tomb. We didn't even finish Skira's tomb. We were like about to fight the 3 giant wolves.
Yeah. So they can. Oh, sorry, Ryan. You go. No, you go.
I was gonna say. So we fought the spirit wolves, who were the last remnants of Skira's spirit. Her soul held on, and then she passed on to the afterlife. But before she did, she gave a headdress to Gabro, which one gives him authority over the Skirites. So he got access to a fire cult. And then 2, that lets him summon Whiskers, the spirit wolf, once per day, as like a fire elemental companion.
Oh,
as
amazing.
like a-
Okay.
So then we took that and we somehow like hot-wired our flying ship to project his image, Whisker's image, out on the main screens, and we use that to subsequently shit the pants of every oncoming invader.
Yeah. It looked
So-
like a giant spirit wolf the size of your ship descending upon the enemy.
So not only do we now have a flying ship that's also maybe a nuke, kind of, we also can project a giant spirit wolf.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can do essentially anything that you have as a level 1 spell or some sort of equivalent. You can channel in and use in conjunction with the ship. Is kind of the deal there. I don't know that Fang really has anything.
No, he doesn't.
in that direction, but yeah.
There's
but
not
yeah,
a
people
single
can do that.
eldritch bone in Fang's body.
Oh man. So Sid, you mentioned you were like, unlike Hatham. Yeah, we ended last week as the fight ended, but before he was defeated, he did thunderstep away one last time. And I may or may not be fleeing the battle. I mean, presumably so, but we're gonna pick up right as soon as that battle is done. Mup, you've been downed. Fang, you dropped to like half your HP. That has not happened before. No one's looking great. It was a knockdown drag out there at the end, but we will pick right back up just as you have won the fight and Hatham has bamfed away. So, action. That's where we pick up.
Coward.
Doesn't he have to see? Doesn't thunderstep? You have to be able to see where you're thundering to, or is that just just on the vibes? You can just thunder wherever the fuck you want.
No, you have to know. So he couldn't go, and it's not a teleport. He can't go that far away.
Can we roll an Arcana to see if our characters know the range of it?
Sure. Also important to last week, part of the battle did involve some serious damage to the steering wheel and the ballista of your airship.
Nice.
Apparently, Fang knows where he might have gone.
Maybe you know some thundersteppers in that army,
Makes sense.
Did we take damage from
Oh.
thunderstep?
Actually, did you? I don't know if I rolled damage or if I just said he's out. You know what I mean?
Don't recall you ever mentioning specifically thunderstep. You were just like, he's gone.
Yeah, you just say he teleported.
Okay, well then we should probably do one more damage roll because it was his turn and he was thunderstepping. Although I don't remember where on the ship he was.
He was between me and Fang.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess we need to do one more damage roll then.
Yeah.
And to your, okay, we'll do that first and then we'll pick it up. Mup, I believe, did just get on Mup's turn. Did get a save, a thumbs up. Death save. That's the word. Could not remember the word.
I have one
for-
success. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so then thunderstep within 10 feet. Okay, so that would be Gabro, Mup, and Fang. If I could get one final con save from the three of you, then, because yes, that is what he was doing on his turn, and yeah, he is specifically thunderstepping, so there would be a little more damage. But after this, you are officially out of the fight.
Okay.
It's
Said
10 feet,
10
you
feet?
said?
He's right here. He was right here.
No,
No, he wasn't.
I'm pretty sure he was.
He was between.
Oh, he was
Henry
right
and
here.
Fang. Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Okay. So just
Yeah,
Fang
because
and
I
Henry
had
then.
Mup
I'm sorry.
leave the area
Gotcha.
because
That's
he
my
was in the
fault.
cloud.
Yeah, my fault. Thank you for reminding me. So then con save from Henry. Fang does pass, so that's good. Oh, but actually, it doesn't matter for what's about to happen here necessarily because we're out of the battle. But also remember that failure on the Thunders on his specific customized Thunderstep deal does cause blindness, which Fang, you are actually blind from not passing that earlier in the battle. It's just a minute of blindness, so it will recede here in a moment. Henry, you are going to be blinded.
Yep.
Fang, you're going to take It's funny doing a big damage roll when the battle's technically over. Fang, you're gonna take 10. It's still it's still thunder damage in this case because it's thunder step, and 19 to Henry. And okay, you do have to see where you are going, Henry. To your point, or Sid, to your point. Who rolled for this? Fang rolled for this. So maybe Fang is yes, Fang got the 23. Fang is calling out from his blindness and hearing the sound of the attack again. Yes, you would know that he can only bamf a maximum of 90 feet from where he was currently standing when he did that. Now you are much lower to the ground now because you did go down to lower down the body, an important point of order.
Yes.
Yeah. And I believe this is the second blow that has been dealt to the ballista. So it's not outright destroyed, but much like the wheel, it's like a one more of those, it would have gone.
Gotcha.
Well, I'm blind. Fang's blind. Henry's blind. Mupp is in death saves. And only really 8-9 can see or act.
Oh man, you guys.
So can we pull up?
For the next minute, yes.
Yeah, mine's gonna
pull up
in a
somewhere
second.
safe.
I'm gonna be petty and selfish here. I think 8-9 would try and see where he is down there because his range is technically further than he can thunderstep.
Oh.
Okay.
If this is the last chance, I hope. Can I see where he ended up? Going over
you
the
would
side?
see him. Yeah. You would see him. It's very much in the kind of, I will say, first of all, as you look down, you see that most of the Gith forces at this point are routed 8-9. That's the first thing you see, is that most Gith are defeated at this point. You can clearly tell, even just at a glance, your side has won. And he is specifically appearing down there. Wait, hold on. Let me see something here.
Oh, wait. Are they hey, your side has won and we're white flag, no, we're done? Kind of a situation? Or are they still fighting?
Well, as 8-9 looks over
Not that I would know.
and sees well, this still answers your question. It's all good. As 8-9 looks over and sees Hatham reappear down there, of course, a thunderstep, it says you can hear it from up to 300 feet away. So there's a moment where you see his squad kind of rejoice, the commander is here, and then Hatham just abandons them. He just takes off running, and you see it very much losing heart at this, as the battle is for sure lost. It's not a white flag situation. It seems like they're just, even if they were to surrender, I don't know if there would be mercy for them, who knows, but the battle is done. That is for sure.
Yeah, I would say the Goliaths are not known for a mercy. Morally the opposite.
No, we don't really. Mercy's actually not even a word in Goliath speak.
The closest word in Giant, I think, is where I wet myself. It's not perfect. It's not a
No, and
direct
it's not,
translation.
not even a surrender. It's more even just an exclamation of an event that's happened before something else can happen. It's not even saying we give up. It's just letting you know something has occurred.
Oh, also, I think I posted this in our group chat. You did loot Esther's sword, so that is now probably, it might be a cool thing for Fang to take. But it is specifically in there now. So anyway, technically yes, he would be within your range. 8-9.
I'm gonna shoot him in the back. This is the sniper build I made. I can do my thing.
Okay.
Does a 19 hit him?
So, you will recall he does have the ability to parry. His AC, I will tell you, was an 18. And the parry on his specific sheet is a +4. So I don't know if there's anything more you have to juice up your shot, but as of the moment, it would not hit. But I'll give you that like opportunity if there is something, because like you said, it is kind of like A9's last ditch effort here.
I don't have. I mean, the only other thing I have is a second shot if I can take it with my attack action, but.
I feel like giving like a one final shot like we already did is the fair thing, you know? Because otherwise you could just keep shooting for another like few turns, you know what I mean?
That's true.
Which is I feel like a little much. So what happened is he would bamf down there. 8-9, you go over to the railing, you fire. And he, you know, as you can imagine, probably briefly glimpses up at the airship he just left and like does do this like very panicked like kind of move that like, you know, is able to parry your shot amazingly. And then just turns tail and runs, and then you see all the Gith like looking at each other like in a panic as more of them start getting cut down. Maybe a few try to flee with him, but they are very much fleeing now.
Well, if I can't make any more shots, then I mean, I guess we'll just raise up the airship.
Yeah.
Crash the airship into his body, you said?
Oh my god.
Actually, he might be running faster than the ship can run.
I was thinking about that.
He runs like a solid 10-minute mile. We can't get it.
What do we say the ship runs at 4 miles an hour or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The casual stroll. He's definitely outrunning us.
Yeah.
It's like the scene in Deadpool when he's gonna kill the guy on his Zamboni.
Zamboni,
It's like he's gonna kill you in 10 minutes.
I'm coming. He can't run forever. It's fine. It's fine. We'll catch up eventually.
All right, so 8-9, you're gonna start bringing up the airship as everyone else's vision takes a little more time to clear. Roughly a minute for the rest of the party to be okay to kind of get Muff. Anyone have anything to heal Muff, by the way, as this is going on?
Yeah, I was gonna say, does anyone have a healing spell?
I got healing spells, but we don't really need to use it. Oh, is Muff like out?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like
Oh.
death saves out.
Like dying.
Oh, yeah, let's do that. I can use a bonus action healing word. Do-do-do-do-do.
I mean, I don't think it says that blindness gives you disadvantage on medicine checks, but I feel like it should. I feel like, in theory,
No,
it
it's
should.
all about the feel. It's all about the feel, you know.
Yeah, just put the organs back in there. It's fine.
Mupp gets 21 HP back.
Whoa!
Oh, thank fucking God.
That's a solid healing word, man.
3rd level.
Those are almost all 4s. Oh my god.
Roll me. Oh, what? Oh, I don't even know what kind of check it would be. I guess investigation check as you are piloting the airship upward. 8-9.
Investigation. Okay.
I'm not sure. I don't know what it would be to be like get a vibe check on how the airship is doing. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Can you get insight on an inanimate object?
Oh.
Because I'm wondering if insight
Is the airship lying to you? No, I can totally fly. With a 17 investigation, yeah, you it's working right now, 8-9, but it feels like that steering wheel is like falling apart in your hands. You're standing on top of like, you know, these planks that make for the top deck are all splintered and busted in and dented. If you look down, you can like see into the deck below. There was serious damage sustained from there was one thunder step and an erupting earth to this area. So like the planks are probably like some are like busted through from the top down, some are busted from the bottom up, right? From that mixture, and then the ballista all around that looks really punched in and damaged too. And 8-9, you get the sense that like, yeah, most of the ship is intact, but like it seems like it's at a when I say disadvantage, I don't mean like capital D disadvantage, like when you're rolling. You feel like part of the ship's capabilities right now are kneecapped, and you are maybe not feeling as confident in what this ship can do right now. Even as you're bringing it up to the air, you're like, oh, this thing is groaning a little too much right now.
I do know as we get up to a safer spot, I am. And this is going to go for like whatever downtime we have immediately following this. I'm imagining that we're going to go talk to the Cold Pass people in a minute, but as we're moving forward and, going towards them, I'm going to start casting mending on the ship wheel and like various parts that I can fix with mending, because it says it can fix things as long as it's no larger than 1 foot of a break in any direction. So it sounds like it could fix quite a bit of the damage.
There are parts you could patch up. It's certainly mending is definitely not enough to fully fix everything. Like that's for sure. Like whatever like what did I use before? Like whatever handicaps are going to happen to the ship now, you don't feel like you would necessarily be able to compensate for, but like you could do some basic stuff so it doesn't fall out of the sky,
I mean, are there any breaks that are actually bigger than a foot in direction?
I would say there probably are, with like broken planks and things like that. I would also say like by the nature, so magic is also an important thing here, right? Because this does have like a weapon slot for crystals, and it does have a mod slot for things like that for the ship. So those are the sort of things, like especially on the ballista, like your mending would not be able to fix that, because that is, a magic sort of channeling kind of object. Does that make sense?
Mending can specifically repair magic items,
but it can't restore magic.
It can't restore the magic, but it can repair the
I feel like
parts of it.
I feel like a Metal Gear engineered over several years shouldn't be able to be fixed by a cantrip. Is that, you know what I'm saying?
What if I load mending into the mod slot?
Well, I mean that's what I'm saying, is like right now it doesn't seem like those things are going to work. Like distinctly they do not work right now if you look at them.
Okay.
Sorry, I could have been, I guess, like more explicit about that. Like the ship moves, but like you can't do the things you want to do with it right now. What were you going to ask, Ryan?
I was going to say, so it took a lot of damage. A cantrip's not going to like fully, but it's not like
it's not falling out of this. It's not falling out of the sky, and it still moves. But you have concerns about being able to use the mod slot and the weapons right now.
Got it.
From that
was our plan to try and do we head back now, or do we try and get their whatever their thing is?
They have the arm.
I think we talk to them and try and get the arm, because I mean, we mentioned that we need it at the very least. Like if they don't want to give it to us immediately, whatever, but because the immediate threat is gone, but.
And I would say we're operating on very limited time, because we told, oh God, what was his name? Eldrin, that we were going to try to be back in town for their war as soon as possible.
Yeah. I say we literally swoop in and be like, hey, so this is what's going on. This is why these people attacked you, because they probably don't know that either. And be like, yeah, your safest thing is to give us the thing.
You know what, though? It's now that I think about it, we should have just gone in there and took it and then asked for forgiveness later, because we just saved them from having it taken.
Well, that's assuming it's not guarded. in which case we'd be fighting whoever's there guarding it.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
But like, we got rid of the threat that would have swooped in to go and take it. So it makes convincing that much harder, maybe.
Regardless, I'm going to need a short rest. I'm at 11 HP. I think everyone is. So if can we go land in the area or nearby and then take a short rest? I'm still doing pretty good overall on spell slots. I make these things last. So
Do you have a 4th level for polymorph at all?
I do. So I think I only use stone skin.
I would actually recommend we can just jump off the side of the ship and leave it in the air so that nobody really can get on it or anything like that. I feather fall us. We go to and do what we need.
I was about to say, brother, I'll die.
I was like, from where?
and
I have
then
6 hit points. I'm not gonna make it.
We checked last time, remember? Like mathematically, Fang could survive that fall.
Yes, that is true.
But then we just fly back up once we're done. What do you guys think about that?
Can't do that.
Why once we're done?
Would it mean that we're carrying...
We're totally okay with leaving the ship unattended.
Unattended.
Mid-air, I
Stay
think
on
we
the ship.
can. I don't want to necessarily land it because then we have to leave it unattended on the ground.
That's true.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, some of us can be turned into eagles again to go back up to it, so.
So long as the spell slot's available.
I have 2
Yeah,
more
exactly.
4th level slots.
Okay.
So just don't use your 4th level.
So I like that one. All right, so that's the plan.
Okay.
How long does Featherfall last?
A minute.
I mean-
Featherfall-
I mean, you're going like roughly 100 feet or so. So like, I feel like you would, because it doesn't slow you down. It just protects you, right?
No, it slows you down. That's
think
how
it's
it protects
depending on
you.
the flavor.
To 60 feet
gotcha.
per round. So 60 feet per second. And that lasts for a minute.
Yeah, and it
60
lasts for a minute.
seconds.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, per
For sure, yeah.
round is 6 seconds.
Yeah. Sorry. So yeah, 6 seconds. So it lasts
60 feet per
for
second if it's 100 feet.
So 600 feet.
yeah.
We jump at 600 feet.
Yeah.
That works.
Yeah, I mean, like, even if somebody has flying shit, like, that's... Uh-huh.
Could we jump at like 500 feet? That way we're not just using it to the exact moment when the spell will wear off.
I mean,
Hey,
again,
where is your sense of adventure?
are you sorry? Oh, I'm right, because you were taking the ship higher before you do this. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
Because when you brought Esther's body down, you fought Hatham. You were not very high off the ground, but I forgot you took it back up. That's my bad.
Yeah.
So you need to hit it
Unless
at
you can do it
600
times, I think the
feet,
highest
basically?
we can put the ship is 600 feet.
I mean, that's pretty high.
And
That's
I'm merely
two
suggesting we
football
take
fields.
a little lower, just so we don't
tempt it.
go
Might
to
tempt
right
it.
to the limit.
You can also just hit the feather fall after the jump.
It's true. Like, we could go
Regardless,
higher, and then as we're
we
falling, I
featherfall
can
and jump. The specifics are
High diving.
do it.
If we're falling terminal velocity and then suddenly we come slow down to a rate of 60 feet per 6 seconds. Whispers.
Whiskers manifests for 1 hour. Okay, so at some point, as you're hovering up there, it would revert to looking like an airship and not the wolf spirit. Just for housekeeping's sake, just to say that.
That's true.
Oh, is it really gonna roll one at a time?
So yeah, you can short rest. You're hanging out there. I mentioned you guys will level up during this episode. That wouldn't really happen until a long rest, I would say. But in the meantime, while everybody's chilling, you guys did just do quite a battle. If you need to address any of that amongst yourselves.
Mup, how are you doing? You took some pretty big hits back there.
Mup's still just like reeling a little bit. I'm still here. That's about best I can say right now.
You did really good. You were in like a big battle. How many battles have you done before this one?
Only the ones with this crew. Otherwise, it's just like small things with bandits, while helping escort, groups. Nothing like this. Nope.
The minimum number of hit points you can roll regain equals twice your constitution. So I think I get max on hit dice roll.
The minimum of hit points you regain equals twice your con modifier.
Is it?
So when you roll a hit dice, it can't be any lower than, what are you at, 4, 5?
Yeah, 4. I can't tell if that's with or without adding con. Oh no, it's with the con. So
Is it con per dice? So is
Yes.
it like
Mhm.
Yeah, con per
cricket plus
dice.
12? Ha ha!
just gonna do it this way. Let's do 5. So to get the minimum 8, it needs to be 4. So the 1 becomes a 4, the 2 becomes a 4, the 3 becomes a 4.
Mm.
So it's basically 4 times 4 plus 5. 25 plus 20, 45. Good God, still not enough.
So now you've got to do more math on your short rest, basically.
I do.
That's what this feat does for you.
But it really does.
That's interesting, though. It's like almost like a weapon mastery feat. It's like short rest mastery.
I just wanted a feat that gets me extra con.
Sure.
I didn't think it would really matter that much. But durable felt like very, Gubro themed.
Yeah.
And hey, we got our asses kicked, so that is
Perhaps, but you did still win the fight.
1737. Hey, it's paying out. I think as you guys were all resting, you see like Gubro has been shedding like dirt and rocks this entire time, and it's slowly like reforming back onto his stony body.
You're molting.
It grows back apparently, so it's fine. You can throw that parts away.
Gross.
Don't ask me how it works.
I assume you don't know how it works.
Fang, how are you feeling? You were showing some anxiety as some not really cutting your teeth, as it were.
Ugh. I took a little bit more damage than I sure would have liked to. But feeling okay. I'm feeling better now, yes.
You weren't here, Noah, but last time when we were fighting, my character twin cast Stone Skin on you and me. So we were both like basically like Ben Grimm, taking hits and like reducing it to like next to nothing.
Incredible.
Yeah. Two stony boys.
It did pretty good.
Oh, the Stony Boys. Let's go.
Yes, we got our rocks off together.
We sure did, buddy. We sure did. Although, to be fair, since Gabro is already like 20% stone, like it was just like adding.
It's even more.
Like,
It's just
slightly more back
like
on. Yeah.
full on Korg from Thor Ragnarok. He's like, let's go.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
So before we go in, does anybody have any plans on how we're gonna claim this arm?
I think we tell him the truth and tell him what we're going to use it for, to remake El Mater. It worked for the last person.
Right, but are we gonna just slime crystal everybody if they don't believe us?
Why not?
Valid. I'm ready to go if you are.
Wow, Henry got on board with that real fast.
I was at 6 hit points. I just want a cigarette. That's it. That's all.
Are you gonna like smoke it while feather falling?
I mean, she probably already has gone through a couple of her, all being real, during her short rest.
All right, so you guys are feather falling down. That's the plan.
Yup.
All right, so you're feather falling down. At this point, when you get there, yeah, like the battle is over. The Gith have for sure lost. The people X through here are eliminated, minus perhaps Hatham, who just tried to run away. When you get down there, it's by the time the hour's up, like you probably see a few Norsword people starting to maybe pile up some bodies, but the battle is very much done. They're very much won, and as you are all feather falling down, like some will look up and like, oh, that's them. That's the ones that flew in, and then as you are nearing to the ground, there is like round of applause, like yeah, our heroes. As you are all coming down to touch ground, their kind of leader doesn't seem to be headed out to greet you just yet. But as you touch grass, you are given sort of like a hero's greeting as you guys land, because they are very aware of what just happened.
Yes, all right. Good war, everyone. Good, you got in. I saw you. You were taking your good job. You crushed. Oh my god. Good job in there. Gabro's gonna smack some asses just for good measure.
Sid, what sound would the Jolly Jacks make once they receive that?
Probably more of that high-pitched giggling. Probably more of that. It's just that. Just
awesome.
Cacophony, just ongoing.
But from like a whole.
The Jolly Jacksies drum soldier guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sid.
I made one as a one-off, and it was a barbarian. And every time they did that, they would just laugh maniacally, and it was a good time.
Yeah, I decided that the one she made was one of a whole squad of these like construct drummer boy barbarians. So she played as Jolly Jack, and there's a Jolly James, a Jolly Jimmy, a Jolly Johnny. There's all the alliteration you can think of.
Fantastic.
Yep, I call them the Jolly Walkers, is what I have them named in my notes. So at some point, certainly Fang, when you touch down, you're going to receive like some big like handshakes, bear hugs from fellow Goliath that are down there on the ground. Oh, one of ours. Thank you for coming to our defense, brother.
Anything to help these people.
Yes, well, I don't know that we would have won without your help. Bringing in the rear for that pincer maneuver like that. Really, it turned the tide, really. We were mostly taken by surprise until you all arrived.
Any chance I can come to help the wonderful people of Norsword, I will do it in a moment's notice. I'm so thankful I could be here to help you all.
We believe it. And you all must meet our commander. Utgar is well, of course, your Goliath friend here would know. The chief here in Cold Pass and the overall arch-chief of the tribes here in Norsword, but I'm sure, here he comes now, he'll want a word with you. As he approaches, there will be a little look of recognition in his eyes, because he was at the Lands meet and Henry and 8-9 were present there.
We're the only ones of that group that are present now.
That's fine. I'm gonna know who this is, and I'm going to immediately get down on my knee and put my arm like this and bow down.
Yeah. He's gonna like shuffle over. I don't do the impression very well, but the vibe from this guy is very much like I wanted him to be the name escapes me. Skarsgård from Andor. Forget his first name or the character's name.
Stellan?
Yes.
Stellan.
Stellan Skarsgård is who I like picture would be playing this guy. Anyways, as he comes over there, just oh please, I should be bowing to you. Stand up. That's more Liam Neeson than it is Stellan Skarsgård, but whatever.
I think you gotta like drop your face a little bit because he's like, do you know I've burned 1,000 systems to see.
I share my dreams with ghosts.
Yeah. You gotta talk like this.
There's too many voices in this campaign that hurt my throat when I do them. So anyway, he just please, I should be bowing to you. You stand up, Goliath. What is your name, son of the North?
My name is Fang. I'm a member of the Permafrost tribe.
Well, happy to have you down here in the pass. Thanks to you and your squadron for making such a difference in that battle. I know 2 of these faces. I think we had a bit of an audience at the Lands Meet. It was from Pentaclear, right? The 2 of you? Forgive me for not remembering your names, but I know the faces.
You have a good memory.
Yeah, that was us.
Yeah. What brings Pentaclea, or at least 2 Pentacleans and Son of the North, and he kind of looks at Gabro. I suppose another Son of the North in some circles, and Minotaur, not to presume, but often from the south. What brings such a mixed group up here at such a time as this?
Well, we heard you were having a party and we didn't want to show up unhanded, so we kind of invited ourselves. I hope that is okay.
Party's one way to put it. How did you learn that such a thing was happening ahead? We were taken by surprise. If you knew such a party was happening, maybe a heads up would have been good. But either way, you were here. I'll take it.
Well, we kind of guessed at what they were going to do. All of this came together fairly recently.
Same group attacked Teleport, if you recall, before the meet.
Same group as in a Gith army led by that one with the fire abilities.
Yeah.
I suppose it's extra good he was not able to lay claim to our Armaville Mater then. I can only assume that's what he was here for. Forgive me, he'll like snap finger motion over who we have. You there. Potions for all of them. I'm sure they need patching up. And one of the sort of like medics that's looking around and attending to the bodies is going to hand each one of you a potion of greater healing.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's your inventory.
Right.
Let's do it.
Gonna pocket that.
What's the potion of greater healing stats?
It's greater
Like
than the
27d4?
I don't remember right off the top of my
Potion
head.
of Greater Healing is 4d4 plus 4.
Boom.
Still pretty good.
I mean, that's still very good.
You know what would have been better?
Hmm?
27d4.
Yeah.
He gives you a potion of 27d4 healing. That'd be
Thank you.
interesting.
Thank you. You deserve it.
Right. Well, please use that to patch up if you need it. Suppose the least I can do is offer you all some rest in Cold Pass if you need it. On us, of course, wouldn't cost you a thing.
We actually have to get going.
Wow.
You see, this force wasn't the only one. They're also attacking the Ziggurat down to the south, the Emperor. he's attacking?
With the war barge.
It's a two-pronged attack then.
He's declared war on the rest of the world, suffice it to say.
Well, one of his charges certainly stops here, thanks to all of you. Would you let me at least send some of our soldiers with you then, to return the favor?
If you think that they can reach there in time, but
return the favor.
they're going to be arriving in a day and a half, right?
Let's see. Let's go to the calendar.
Maybe even less than that?
Let me check. I can move you guys onto this page if you need to, but it might not be necessary just for a quick check.
You're
Yes.
supposed to be arriving by the 15th.
Yes, and you're like midway through the 13th. So yes, day and a half.
If they can get there in that time, I'm sure they would welcome the help. Or if they can't get there in that time, at least send people with supplies to help after the fight's over.
I don't mean to be rude, but it kind of seems like your floating device up there is big enough for more than just you lot. Also, what in the world is that floating device up in the sky? Obviously, we're great.
Also, girl, huh?
Also, excuse me.
Yeah, for the cat is.
What?
This
This is the first public display of what.
You came down in a bubble, Doug.
Yeah, this is the first public display of one of these machines, so that is also
We
pretty
can put you
important.
to East, bro.
Please, at least tell me what it is.
It's just
You
a
came
flying
in here
ship.
with. It looked like our northern wolves at first when you came in.
Well,
Even
who's to
called
say that it
Warthog.
wasn't? Maybe the Northern heard the call of its people and rallied. And maybe it was answered in strange and mysterious ways. Maybe from like a man out of time.
Are you? Is that meant to be any sort of deception roll, or what? Or is that just your bro being your bro?
I think that's Cabro just being like, maybe, you know? If you really think about it.
Right. Again, I don't mean to be rude, but no, that's clearly deliberately, as your
Yeah, that's fair.
Genasi friend said here, a flying ship. And I really wish to know more about what's going on here.
I mean,
Does the Emperor have one of these?
no. Thankfully.
Do we get into the war crimes of it all, gang?
No.
I'm gonna
the
let
one
you
thing we
guys
have.
explain this.
It was one war crime. It was one war crime.
It's one of the advantages we
On top
have
of
in
other
this
ones.
moment, but we got to get going soon, so we can't really explain everything right now. The one thing we will say is that, well, we kind of need the same thing that the army came here for, though we're not going to take it by force.
You're saying you came in here to protect my people and potentially save this important artifact to the city. And now you want to take the very thing that they were defending.
We plan to use it to stop the entire world from ending. The Emperor wanted to keep people from using it to stop the world from ending. I think the cases are very different.
And as a reminder, Hatham is still very much alive. He
Yeah,
will
that-
come back.
That guy is tricky. He teleported onto our ship, and then right before he was dead, he teleported off of it. He's like a little snake. He wriggles out of the way just when you think you got him.
And then on top of
I
that,
don't know if Henry likes the snake metaphor, but
I don't. Stop that.
Thank you.
Stop that.
beyond that, he's also the one who slaughtered the entire nobility of
Teleport.
Teleport. So clearly he's not above sneak attacks.
he's not. But now he also seems to be a man without an army.
He also has a doppelganger, though. He has a dude that'll dress up as him for fun. Oh my god. Sorry. That was him.
We
It's not
have
going to stop him for long.
warriors of Norse sword to keep watch over our artifact. You'll understand if I'm a little averse to parting with it.
I understand that, but we have a way to make sure that it's out of sight so that he can't even get close to it.
He kind of looks up. Your ship is big, but it's still going to be a little bit of a tough fit.
No, we have a pocket dimension where we can keep it safe that he doesn't have access to.
I don't understand. How do you plan on moving this thing into a pocket dimension?
It's complicated, but we have a way to make a portal.
We like descend upon it, like Mission Impossible or something.
I think perhaps you're underestimating the scale of this thing.
How
Listen,
big
you-
is his arm?
Well, do you want to roll me? Anybody could roll me a nature
Also, we
check.
have shrink.
You do?
Can I roll? I'm gonna ask this because I know Norse swords so well. Can I roll
Mhm.
nature with advantage?
Yes, or history.
Thank They're the same.
Nice.
Yeah, this makes sense.
Dang.
All right, so this would click in Fang's mind. So the leg fit into the painting when you guys took it. It is a body piece of a fallen god, but it's still in time, right, is going to decay and lose some mass eventually with time, as any living thing would. But Fang would know, because this arm up here is situated in the cold, it's essentially just been preserved. So the leg could fit in, but the arm is still very much the scale it would have been while attached to Ilmater. So it is much, much larger of a thing that could really be put into even a painting that's meant for you guys to be large enough for your body to jump into. It's still like the scale of this arm is much bigger.
I'm gonna turn to the group and I'm gonna say, I'm gonna level with you all. Things don't decompose as quickly up here. We still have some brave Goliath souls who are not fully gone, and it has been hundreds of years.
Could we magically
it
reduce
takes
its size?
Oh. Maybe?
It's true, I can shrink things. I prefer to make them grow. Could I make it grow even bigger? Is that an option?
No.
But I can also shrink it.
No, because we don't have anything that could transport it. That would make it if it were bigger.
What if we made the ship bigger? Then it would be bigger to carry the arm.
Listen, a bigger ship.
What if we made the ship
But
bigger?
then you'd
we
be-
could
you'd-
bring everyone.
It would take like two of you to like grab the wheel and
Hurry!
steer it like this.
And we could have 2 human trafficking carts instead of the 1.
Yay!
Only downside is it only lasts for 1 minute, so
Just enough to get it in the
Oh.
portal.
Once we get it into the painting, yeah. If it destroys a
can we
house,
show that
What if we
We
should make
show
the
the
painting
painting?
bigger?
make the painting bigger?
You're demi-plainting.
That's
Demi
true.
painting?
Yeah, that was the
Would
name
it
that
be
was decided.
Would it be easier to make the painting bigger than it would be to make the arm smaller?
I think we'd still have to. However, if I'm imagining, what's the thing, Grand? You know what I'm talking about? The big, like, is it a tree size?
But, more well, as you're all pondering this, listen, it's safe for now. Would you all like to see the arm? I have no issue with that. It is public after all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come with me then.
Also,
Uh,
time is ticking, gentlemen.
He'll he'll walk you guys into the town square where it is, and like you can like see it poking over the top of buildings as you're getting there. Don't worry about updating your tokens on this page. I won't copy them from here if it's necessary later. He takes you to the town square where the arm is located.
That doesn't seem
That's bigger than I
okay.
Guy did not skip arm day.
Like, we
Sweet
have an
mother
whole
of
entire
God.
leg, and the leg was able to fit in the painting, no problem.
'Cause
But
the
the
leg-
fucking Jesus Christ, Jesus
Yep.
Christ.
Yeah, things don't. Well, again, he wouldn't know. He wouldn't know about he wouldn't know that you already have a piece. But yeah, as Fang explained, yeah, things wouldn't decay and shrink up here in the north like they would.
Yeah,
down
but
in
there's
the
an entire
swamp.
thigh meat of it's. That's huge. Okay.
Is the torch included?
Can we get rid of the torch?
Yeah, is the torch necessary?
Get rid of the torch.
I mean, you understand the torch is what keeps the light lit over our city.
You do have to keep
Is
the torch.
is the torch part of it, or
No, I think we could, if we could find something that, if we were to take the arm, we could find something that could hold the torch up. But I understand, we need to keep it lit.
Oh, I can keep the torch. I can keep it up.
Bro, is there any way, this probably wouldn't be able to be a thing, I bet you it's a concentration. Is there any way you could just leave one of your giant hands here?
No. But I can do something else, but it's pretty close.
Okay.
Using his... Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, Fang. I mean, it would also know. I mean, really, you all would know this, but Fang in particular would know. Like the torch and the ever burning flame inside of it is maintained by the arm specifically. Like that is the magical property of the arm is it creates that flame.
Oh, I see, yes. Forget everything I just said then.
Is it very warm here? Is it cold everywhere else, but it's like temperate here because of the flame?
It's like kept survivable here and kept lit here. Yes, because of that.
So if the flame weren't here, everyone would have to leave?
Well, we wouldn't just pick up overnight, but we'd have to do something different. This place is the symbol of... I mean, what would you do if someone just walked over to Pentaclee and said, hey, we want to take the castle? It's a symbol for our people. It's so much more than just a flame.
All right, listen, I'm going to level with you right here. This thing, I love this thing. I get it. Back in the day, this place was awesome, and it still is pretty awesome. But the thing is, crazy stuff is going on right now. This Emperor guy, who we're hoping to go and squash, but in case we don't, they're going to keep coming back here, and we're not always going to be here to save you guys and help out and take out all their generals and stuff. And I'm not saying you can't defend it, but it's going to keep coming. And what's worse is bigger, worse things are coming besides that. And this arm could help us fix and beat that bigger, badder, worse guy that's coming. The big slime guy, you remember? What my voice am I doing? The big slime guy, you remember? He's coming back. And right now, the only thing that's stopping that big thing from coming back is us and that beat the shit ship you see in the sky. You see it floating up there. It's barely floating up there right now. It took a lot of damage. No one knows why. It's one of those things that just happens. But that's besides the point. No one's pointing fingers.
Yeah, we are pretty fine shift craftsmen here. If you would like us to take a look, I want to put that on the table.
We appreciate that, but we have another battle to get to in like 45 minutes.
Listen, what you've done for the city is wonderful, and I can't thank you enough. But the things you've listed are also reasons to keep this torch here around my people, especially if we need to make use of its active effects, not just the flame.
There are other things it could do?
You don't know as much. You wanted to take this, and you don't know about all it can do.
We're trying to
be
revive
fair,
a god. The god needs all of his parts.
Excuse
to be
me.
fair,
what?
the last time this place was here, it was very, very new for me.
I don't know what either of what you said means. But to point out, to answer the first thing I heard, he's slowly turning Irish for some reason. To point out, just to answer the last thing I heard, yes, if you did not know these pieces, they have effects such as the one you see with this flame burning. But if one were to attune, they also have individual effects. It's my understanding that's what the Emperor did. He wears the torso. I would only assume he is then attuned to it.
Okay, real quick sidebar. B team, can we talk real quick?
Yeah.
All right. Real quick.
Mhm.
What if we leave this here?
How are we gonna
I'm
put?
not
the
opposed,
pyramid
strictly
together?
because I'm not opposed.
Our big concern was that the GIF and the Ashy guy was going to come here and steal it. We stopped the first part, but the Ashy guy is still out there. So he could teleport back. But what the heck is he going to do if he teleports back and sees this thing?
How do you know he can't teleport that thing?
I
He
don't
also
think
revived a god.
It's really big. I don't know if he can teleport that thing. Is that something that people can do?
You guys could roll an Arcana check on that. I need to actually look up the answer myself.
Like, I'm not very good at magic besides being a magic man.
I'm
Okay,
apparently
there's-
an expert in magic, but
Yeah.
before we say anything, I do want to ask in the sidebar to Gabro. You got. Wait a minute. We're thinking about this in a weird way. Gabro, you got some of Skira's firepower. Can't you just make a new Eternal Torch?
No, I got the fire cult and to summon a fire puppy once per
And
day.
just a wolf, right? Yep.
And the
Right.
cult is kind of disappointing, if we're being real.
I'm working on the cult is a work in progress. We are training right now.
It's just
They better be
some
putting it out.
oddball people that are just like, yeah,
No,
cool,
kind of
woo!"
weirdos in the woods, but we're working on our public image. It is a work in progress. Check back with me in a
Sure.
couple weeks.
They're training.
You know who would be able to do the Skira with? But she's not here with us, unfortunately.
Would Kira be moderately fed up with trying to defend what they're trying to do and say, hey, if something bad happens to it after we offered to take care of it, then it's on you? Because that's...
Oh yeah, she would totally do that too.
I'm kind of in that boat right now, friends. Man.
It's really hard for me to. It's really hard for me to go against the chief. He's the chief of Norsword. You know how hard this is.
Yeah, but he's being a dick. He's not.
Okay,
he's
but
not.
hear me out.
He's
Hear
not.
me out.
But
So it seems pretty safe here. It seems like pretty preserved here. Would it make sense if we go get the other pieces of the broken god Ilmater and bring them all here?
make this the
Maybe we
revival spot.
assemble. Why don't we assemble him here?
Because the guy in the south
That would actually work.
wanted
It would be a
us to
really, really good
reassemble
plan,
him.
especially.
at the Zergorat.
I don't know that he made that stipulation.
He, that's what I thought he said.
He said,
What
"What now?"
We need to look at the replay. I don't remember if I said that specifically.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Then never mind.
Said what
I
specifically?
do know that it might help to be up here because, as we've said, this arm has not decayed, and they always say that in order to best reattach limbs or anything, put it on ice. So let's just
Yep.
bring everything here and put everything on ice. It's not a bad idea.
For your Arcana rolls there, guys, Fang and Gabro would know that. Honestly, this is. I would say honestly, with a 13, Mup would know it too. You can teleport an object, but you cannot teleport an object any larger than a 10-foot cube.
Oh.
It can't be any more than 10 cubic feet. So this would be too large to teleport.
Well then, yeah, I guess we just leave it here. Never mind.
I mean, we know we protected it from the battle. That would have been pretty bad. We don't have to worry about him sneaking in and yoinking it, as far as we know. I don't know how he'd move it.
The chief will chime in. I'm more worried about him attuning to it, but he would still need the whole time to do that, and I am confident that my men could stop him before he would spend an entire hour meditating on an arm.
As a reminder, the same man brought in a highly trained group of assassins and just killed everybody in the dead of night, including council members, elite guard. But of course, if you feel that these people will be able to handle that, that's great. We will leave then.
He looks like a little orc, I do feel that. We are warriors.
Good for you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I suppose if you're going around taking other parts from people and you want to keep them preserved, though, our storehouses would be open to you.
No. All right, are we done? Are we done? I'm just going to keep mouthing off. We gotta go. We gotta go.
I think that's the best case scenario. If when we do reassemble the god, maybe we bring him back here. Actually, that is one thing you could help us with, Chief. Is, truth be told, we're trying to get all the pieces to bring back the big guy himself. There are a lot of shamans, clerics, and druids here in the north. Something like that could be pretty hard to do. As we're getting more and more people on our side to help stop Ganador from coming back. Could you help gather them? Besides your warriors, which were great, by the way. They crushed it. Absolutely amazing. But any healers, any preachers and practicers of restorative magic could be helpful in getting Big Guy back online again.
First, your compliment to the soldiers did not go unnoticed, so thank you. But yes, and he's motioning toward Fang, even a proud Goliath warrior amongst your own troop would understand that a warrior of hand-to-hand combat is not the same as a knowledgeable person in these areas of healing and revival, as you say. I myself am pretty limited in that knowledge. As I understand it, there is magic that can revive those who've passed on, but to revive a god who's been gone for 2 millennia. Oh,
especially because, so we have some of the pieces, and they're way smaller. So I'm concerned,
you do.
We have one big arm, and then all little parts. How that's gonna... You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. You have... I assume you're referring to the head that your people keep in the castle to the west, right?
Yep.
Could you roll me a deception?
We don't have it, but we know where it is.
Well, more so if you're saying that's the only... I feel like the deception is more yeah, that's the only one we have.
We have it. It's in the bag. The painting.
All right, hold on. Let me just real quick. Oh, that's funny. Let's try this again. Right. No, the head to the west. I understand it. Has anyone out from Pentaclea ever tried attuning with it? Or do you all just have it active like we do here?
Actually, they just kind of talk to it.
To be honest, I didn't know you could attune to them.
It can be
head?
done.
That means one of us could just have his head. Just wear his head.
He's just running around with a giant...
Some fuck-ass helmet.
Well, it's pretty big, right?
Or is it a thing where the head becomes your head? like the mask.
Ooh, I don't
It might
like
take
that.
over you. It take over
Because
your
if
mind.
the emperor attuned to the torso and is just like wearing the torso, like
I'm just thinking
his
of Elden
torso.
Ring shit. Jesus.
I'm going to go attune to the leg now to see what happens. I won't say which leg.
It seems like you all, for being in pursuit of these parts, haven't gathered as much knowledge on them as I thought.
I know if we stick them all together, we can retrieve Elmater from the Hall of the Gods. So
Actually, no, it's the other way around. You're probably going to need to get his soul from the Hall of the Gods before.
I mean, he's gonna need a vessel, though, right? Or are we just gonna yeah, come on, soul. Yeah.
It is part of the process one way or the other. I guess you don't have all the details yet on that. What do you? What is it? Oh, those are Garou stats. Is that what you rolled, or is that what you typed?
I'm just like, we haven't found out much information. It's like, I'm not the information guy. I just show up and I break shit.
Right. Well, each of the parts, they can be attuned. They don't have to be taken with you to do that, but the Emperor did his whole thing with the torso. And he spits off to the side. I don't even want to talk more about that. But point being, yes, you can attune to them, or they can be activated like we have here. I suppose I owe you at least an explanation of what this one can do. It can make a flame like you see here, the one that's been keeping Cold Pass alight for all these years. But if someone were to attune to it, that power of the flame could also be theirs to wield individually. I've never seen anyone do it, and I'm glad that Gith commander, or commander of the Gith, rather, didn't take it for himself, but as I understand it, one could become some sort of being of flame. Never seen it done. Certainly won't happen under my watch.
Because that's what Azov needs in a freaking Ilmater arm.
I mean, he's got to do something with it.
I do have, it won't be, it's not something I can share with you guys until the time comes, but I do have a full diagram of what everything does, and I do have a very big spreadsheet of, actually, 8-9, you were curious about combining the pieces. Maybe this is somebody to ask about combined effects.
Maybe later.
Okay.
I think right now, I think all of these are hypotheticals right now.
Sure.
And 8-9 is more thinking okay, what's the next step?
Yeah. As it stands, I guess, you now know that all the pieces can either be attuned to or they can be activated. You see before you this activated flame, so you know what this one does. You've just been told what it could be used for if it were tuned to. You do have some other ones in your possession. You do know that the third leg has this radius of the friend spell when activated. You know that the left arm can do the meteor swarm when activated. You don't actually know what the head can do at all, because casting Speak with the Dead on it, like your kingdom does, actually has nothing to do with magic whatsoever. It's just something they can do because they happen to have the head. Is there anything more I could help you with? Otherwise, I suppose I've got a little bit of recruiting of my own to do.
I think we're good. Listen,
We're okay. I want to thank you for all your help already, and it was an honor to serve in battle with you, sir.
And it was an honor as well. Fang of the Permafrost tribe. In fact, it goes to all. Henry, 8-9, Fang of the Permafrost tribe, Gabro, Mup. You are all heroes in my book. True warriors of Cold Pass. Just ones I can't necessarily give a monument to. I hope you understand.
Of course.
this reassembly plan, which I don't quite know how to handle that right now, is your wish, then I would be honored to have it happen here, where I assume the best preserved part is kept.
Maybe what we could do. All right, so we get a bunch of guys that are awesome like me, and we all cast grow on all the other parts at the same time, and then we all shove them back together, and that's how we make them. That's how we make them big again. I've thought this through. I know what I'm talking about. Don't worry about it. I'm your
I mean,
elder.
other than that, he's probably going to be like a take with strong hand kind of a thing.
Why did you guys cast Shrink on the third arm before you revived me?
It's cold up here. What can we do?
You couldn't have cast Enlarge one more time? Oh, man. Well, anything more you would like to speak to him about before you return to your ship?
I think we're
I think
good.
so.
When you get the chance, next time you go home, maybe try it. See what else the head can do. It's good to at least know. Maybe it's already in your records somewhere.
Assuming we
So-
survive the next 2 wars.
Right. You sure you don't want me to send any more of my warriors with you? That offer still exists.
Just make sure the arm is safe, please.
He turns, and like the other like Goliath guards are like all standing around it. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. You're hurting my pride a little bit with all that questioning about safekeeping.
Better safe than sorry, my friend.
Right now, I'm safe and grateful. And if you don't, if you don't mind, I think we have a few funeral pyres to make.
Understood.
Right, B team, shall we be off then?
Yeah, I guess. Part of me feels really bad. I kind of want to help build one funeral pyre at least.
We don't
Do we
have
have
time.
time?
We don't have
We don't
time,
have
I
time.
We
know.
need to get
We
going.
can make
No.
them in the south.
We still have another battle to get to. We'll bury some guys there.
There's going to be so many.
Gonna be plenty of dead bodies.
Which is not the same
All
at
right.
all, obviously, but
All right, who wants to be a giant eagle?
I you know
I guess I am.
what? Sounds fun.
Good choices.
Alrighty.
I believe Fang has lived this already, so
Well, I haven't. Me,
I know.
meta
You and,
version
you
of
and I
Fang
both
would-
were we were giant eagles at one point.
Well, now we can be again.
Caw caw, bitches.
Alrighty.
fuck off.
Um, Okay. So you guys are gonna do that. You're back up on the ship. It is gonna take you roughly a day and a half to get down there. As stated with 8-9, like checking out the wheel and the ballista and stuff, it does seem like that stuff is not like your mods and your weapons from the airship for the time being are not necessarily going to work. Because it based on the wording there, like, yeah, you can repair a magic. What did it say? You can repair a magic object, but it can't restore magic to such an object. So I would say, like, yeah, you could like repair like what the little like crystal, receptacle, whatever, like physically you could fix that, but like being able to configure it to radiate the magic like it does again, you would not have that knowledge.
Sure.
I feel like that makes sense. But again, that's just for the mod and for the weapon. Like you guys can still move and fly. With mending, that would be okay. You could get that done. You're still gonna have some holes in the deck. Of course, without mending, you might be able to like physically repair that just yourselves on the way down. But it's up to you guys. For now, you are heading south. You're gonna arrive there about the day of the 15th, which is when you expect the Emperor to arrive as well. For now, let's see, you guys have already scryed for this particular day, so unless there's something you guys specifically want to discuss, it could be time. Maybe this is the opportunity for you to check out the other parts in your demi planting. I don't want to decide for you guys. This may be a time to do that, but otherwise we can roll ahead to like a long rest and do a bio break here in a moment after the level up. You guys let me know what you'd like to do. I feel like either of those things are good for like a little like mini hanger into the bio break. You know what I mean? So you guys let me know what you'd like.
I mean, we could attune to them. 8-9 surprisingly does not have any magic items that require attunement currently, so he has open slots. I don't know if anybody else has open slots.
I do, but are we then so we have the two parts, right? Attuning them, we then have to carry them around with it.
Maybe we don't know what they do.
He said you don't. Like if you're attuned, you are now. It still counts as an attuned item.
But is it going to work from a pocket plane?
But
it might not. But
good question. But he did say that like if you attune to it, like it doesn't have to come with you necessarily. Like what the Emperor's doing is like a weird thing. Like the way he was saying it is like he didn't want Hatham to like quote unquote steal the flame from this thing, Because it would be unrealistic to have you carry around a giant limb with you, but you can have its power more or less assigned to you, if that makes sense.
Even if it doesn't work within the demiplane, we would know what they do if we attune to them.
I am all out of attunement slots, so I can't attune to it.
Really? I didn't actually realize Gabro was full up.
Well, we get 3, and we started with I have Rocky, I have the Gauntlets of Ogre Power, and I have the Bloodwell Vial, which strengthens my sorcery spells. So that's all 3.
Gotcha. Is it not 4?
It's 3.
What's 4?
3.
It's 3.
I thought you could do up to 4. You know what? Maybe in my brain it's 4 because Kadash could do 4 with his subclass, and that's what I've been thinking.
Yeah, it's only 3.
Gotcha.
Vanilla.
Okay.
8-9 will attune to the leg though on the trip.
Okay.
Does anybody want to attune to the dick?
No, thank you.
I think we got our episode title.
I would. Someone should.
Someone should attune to the dick.
Does anybody else have attunement slots? I have one.
Mupp can take one for the team.
Take the dick, Mupp.
Yeah, Mupp.
Well, Mupp's going to be taking it, all right.
All right. Let me. I will. I'll put these in notes. Like I said, I don't want to share the whole diagram with you guys because there's information you shouldn't know yet. But okay, so who's doing what? You guys have the right leg and the third leg. So sorry. So who's doing what?
8-9's doing the right leg.
Okay. So in the process of attuning to it, 8-9, you would also become aware of what it could do if it was activated as opposed to attuned. So 8-9, you attune to the right leg, and while you are attuned to it, the user can cast Expeditious Retreat at will.
Oh. Okay.
Now, rules still apply. So, like, I think, is that a con? I don't remember if it's a con, but it still has its like limits as a spell. Right. But you could do it as much as you wanted without using resources. You would also learn what it does if it is activated. when activated, like I said, I'll put all these in notes for you guys shortly. When activated, the leg generates a 50-foot radius sphere in which no creatures suffer from exhaustion. Any exhaustion levels are healed upon entering the sphere.
Okay. So that's a free
And Mupp-
exhaustion heal.
Yeah. And Mupp is going to attune to the third leg. Mupp, you attune to it, and your charisma score increases to 19, and you gain advantage on charisma rolls.
Oh my
Amazing.
god.
So Mupp just gets amazing riz. As you would already be aware. Oh, this is actually interesting. This would be something. This would be a new bit of information. So you guys already knew that the leg did the friend spell. So the leg emanates the friend spell in a 50-foot radius sphere. But what is new for you guys is learning that DC is not based on you. It is based on Ilmater. The DC for this spell, the DC save for this spell is 30.
Jesus.
Fucking hell.
Which is why none of you saved when you went into the brothel.
Nope.
And here's the other thing: if this save is 30, that means the save for the meteor rain it does is also 30. The third leg is also one of two parts that has I shouldn't say how many have this, but the third leg also has a passive effect, which Gabro did encounter. If it's not activated and it's not attuned, if you just touch it, you are subjected to that friend spell save for as long as you are like making contact with it, which did I think temporarily happen to Gabro.
Yes.
So that's how that works.
Was it friends or calm emotions?
Maybe it should be calm emotions. Did it? Yeah, I think it. Yeah,
I think we all got calm emotions.
What these things could do if they were combined, you do have two of them here.
I am very curious, actually. We probably should.
Okay. So I do have a spreadsheet with all the possible combinations. It is a large one. So I can't share this with you, but let's see. So you have the, for example, if you were to attune to both the right leg and the third leg on a single person, you would get those two benefits of the boosted charisma and the expeditious retreat. You would also be able to use tongues at will.
Huh.
Yep.
If you were attuned to the right leg and you activated the friend spell, then those under the effect of the legs, it could be calm emotions in this case, calm emotion spell would age at half of the rate while within the sphere. And if you were attuned to the third leg and activate the right leg, any creature within that sphere that already prevents exhaustion, all creatures within the sphere would also fall under the effects of protection from evil and good while they are inside of it. Someone's shooting fireworks. So yeah, a lot of knowledge gained there.
Cool.
I will give you the exact wording on everything. Let's give you guys a little long rest and a little level up, and then we'll do a bio break there. Does that sound good to everyone?
Yeah.
That's great.
Sounds good to me.
So let's talk about this. So you're long resting for the night. You are flying south, and let's see. I'll talk to you. Let's see how Gabro is doing first. Gabro, you were brought back for preventing a calamity. How's that going in your mind? How are things going for you as the day is wrapping up?
I think it's interesting. We didn't really get to explore it too much, but this would have been also been 2,000 years since Gabro was originally from the far north, though unspecified which clan he belongs to. They're all long dead and likely wiped out by now. He feels strange in that, though he helped save his people, he's not really recognized as one of his people. anymore. He's kind of his own thing. He's just kind of like, besides being a man lost out of time, he's also just a man lost of his people and his culture and really any kind of connection. So he's happy that he gets to live in the glory of battle, but he is worried about what happens at the end of that and what will happen to him, if he will be able to adapt to this new world or crumble, collapse, and the shadow is the old.
Okay. And you will get all your level up stuff if you did not already do that on your sheet, but I think everyone already did. Let's check in with 8-9. 8-9, how you doing after that battle and after all of your knowledge gained about these parts, of which he was very curious?
He's feeling weird because now it's the second time they've used this weapon of mass destruction, and he doesn't like that it has gotten easier to do that. He is very much used to, like, he's killed people before, but he's looked them in the eye when doing it. And it's decidedly not the same thing. Most of his time spent while we're traveling is he like puts himself to work, mending where he can, physically replacing planks, just to like do something with his hands, because he doesn't like sitting still at this point, especially because they just went through one big battle and they're going towards another one. So, yeah, he's like much more jittery than 8-9 has ever been before. Just in terms of stress, like getting to him.
Okay. And 8-9 will also level up this night. Who do I have next on my list? Let's see here. Well, Henry, that was a tough battle for Henry too. You had some nice plays of the game. You did a cool mirror image thing, but all this talk of gods, maybe there's one occupying your brain or your father's discarded flesh at this point. How is Henry feeling about everything?
Not necessarily for the first time, but it's probably the first time it's weighed so like prominently in her mind. It's weighing good deeds versus bad deeds. There's always the right way to do something and the wrong way to do something. Working with the matron, growing up with her, under her tutelage, it was always the wrong way, whether she wanted to do it or not. And so doing those things she didn't want to do became easier over time. Joining the B team, it was a moment to maybe perhaps do things the right way, for the right reasons. But as things swell and as the stakes grow higher, it's doing the right thing is also just met with resistance. It's met with people fighting back. And it's a gentle wondering as to why not just do it the wrong way, and just kind of festering with that, I think.
Okay. Mupp, you went down for the first time in this battle. You're also feeling very charismatic right now, coincidentally, with your attunement. But how are you doing?
So Mupp's feeling kind of invincible, even though, yeah, he had a rough time, but he felt good that, he stuck to his guns and ran into the thick of it. He didn't give up. He didn't die. So, there's that. So especially with the charisma boost, he's like feeling a little exhilarated and probably feeling better and less wary than he should at the moment.
All
but
right.
he's really feeling this adventure all of a sudden, which might be clouding his judgment a little bit.
Okay. And finally, Fang, this was certainly the first battle of this scale for you. Of course, it's something you've trained for, but it was also on like home turf against your people. How's Fang dealing with all that as the day wraps up?
Fang is grieving. Fang is... This is really, really hard for him to be here, knowing he's losing Goliaths from his home, knowing that people he cares about and wants to protect more than anything have suffered. And he's happy he was there to help, but it's definitely taking a toll on him. And as he's falling asleep, his mind is drifting to his two brothers and how much he misses them and how much he was thinking of them as he was fighting. And how he wanted to protect the people just like he protected them. So he drifts off to sleep with the thought of them in his mind.
Okay. Well, everybody's got heavy things on their hearts as they go to sleep. When you wake up, you will be long rested, you will be leveled up, and you are on your way south. It is a new day. You have more than a full 24 hours until you reach your destination, so there's more time to plan about what's ahead, to do another scry, to do ascending, all that good stuff. And we will go from there. But for now, let's take a bio break. Let's say 9:25. Does that work for everybody?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
All right, we'll pause it there.
Okay.
Cool. I'm going to get you all the wording now, Artem, that you need. Okay, we're back. You guys have, essentially a full 24 hours on the airship until you get back. And so, as you are flying, as the morning hits, you guys are actually going to receive on your little sending stone walkie-talkie. You guys are going to get your sending from Dalton. Last time you guys had mentioned you told your contact stowed aboard the ship, like, hey, can you keep instead of messaging us, like, keep in contact with Dalton as far as like we're going to organize like how we want to try to attack the ship and for you to be able to get off, etc., stuff like that, you know. So you have that, and you're going to get a sending from Dalton, basically confirming that. So just to make sure I get the 25 word limit. Doesn't really matter who receives it on their sending stone, but you will receive that. Sub in position. Scooch will send tomorrow morning to confirm food sabotage plan. If no message received tomorrow morning, must assume something went wrong. Stand by.
Oh yeah, no, we forgot part of our plan for the coming invasion. So the emperor on his big yacht with all of his unpaid interns is coming to attack the bird people, and we have a mouse on there. And basically, he's waiting there to give us updates on where it's going. And then we were like, hey, be great is if you pooped in the food to get them all sick before they got there.
Yes, you mentioned that briefly in the recap. I just thank you for giving me much more detail about that. Thank you.
Okay. It was important lore that I didn't want you to miss out on.
I do appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Okay. So yeah, you receive that in the morning, and now it would be your guys' time to do, again, any sort of additional scrying, what have you, as you are on your way, or anything else you may want to do. Because, like I said, you have a good length of time here aboard the airship before you arrive. If there's, like I said, scrying is on the table. If there's any additional planning or whatever strategizing you need to do, now would be the time.
Do we want to check on Hatham?
That's probably a good idea. We should probably have an idea of where he went off to.
Mm-hmm.
I'll check on that bitch.
Okay. Can I get the wording on scry again? You know what? I rolled a 12 before his subtraction, so don't even worry about it. I know he's not gonna pass with that.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys want to scry on Hatham. Let me and when you do, you see him, he's kind of clutching his wounds, trying to hurriedly move through some snowy woods. He looks exhausted, he looks hungry, he looks very hurt. His sword isn't even sheathed, it's loosely kind of being dragged behind him. He looks awful as he is moving through some very snowy woods. No one really to talk to around him, but if you're hanging on for the full 10 minutes, that is the sight you would see. Just a wounded man moving through the woods.
There's no reason to not watch him for the full 10.
Sure.
Just to cover.
Sure. Would you, I suppose you could then, if you wanted to, I assume you'll want to, if you're going to watch for the full 10, you could essentially take a 10 to try to figure out where he is.
Yeah, if I can.
That's fair to say?
We've
Okay.
been into the north before.
Okay. Sure. Let's. It's all charisma rolls. Artem, to answer your question, so that would be anything involving that. So both. Back to big map. There's only one large kind of woods near where you guys were, and it seemed like he might have been heading northeast, potentially where there is another settlement. So a little something like this. Oh no, it wouldn't be a question mark, you know. A little something like this. Where's
our buddy? Where's our giant buddy?
As in Rolo?
Yeah, Rolo.
I don't know where Rolo would be. That's something I guess I would have to ask.
When we left him, was he in Norcrest or was he in Westhorn?
He was up here.
Okay, so he's a bit far.
Yeah, now you do, yeah, one of his kids is down here. The one who apparently turns into a werewolf.
Yes.
And also your Bruce the land shark is, or Bruce the walking shark, I think we called him, is also around there apparently.
Azov's son, yes.
They were, yes, Azov's, and they were apparently buddies since you last saw them.
We
and
don't have sending.
We're level 10 and no one has sending.
Yeah, we have rocks that do sending to specific people.
Yeah, you have long range walkie-talkies.
But we don't have that specific.
Unfortunately, none of the casters know it.
Bard, cleric, or wizard, or I don't know what an occultist is, but it's always listed on the Roll20 stuff. That must be a third-party thing.
I'm gonna multi-class into an occultist and just pick it up. It'll be fine.
Never heard of an occultist.
We don't have anything for that, do we?
No.
Surely Azov, the incredible father, would have regaled his son with tales of the shithead Ash Knight that needed to get beaten up before bedtime. Surely. Probably not.
No, I don't think so.
Probably not.
That sounds like surfacer problems.
You're right, it does. Well, that's a shame.
We can't. Can anyone talk to animals?
Yes.
I don't think so. Let me.
Yes, I can.
Can
I
you
can-
bribe animals?
I can try.
With birdseed?
Be like, hey, bird, fly all the way to the top of the world and deliver a message to a shark man and his werewolf friend.
Funny enough, there is a spell called Animal Messenger that I can prepare as a druid.
Listen,
Do
we
it.
got a day.
Make it so.
We've had sending this whole time.
If you'll allow me to retcon that I can do over my long rest, I'll prepare this.
No, sorry, that's a hard rule. No, I'm just kidding. That's fine. This is the first time. Where did this get introduced, though? I've never heard of this.
It's
a minute.
like,
Oh, really?
I think it player's handbook. Like it's in a
Okay,
Yeah,
original spell,
like
we
old
just never
5e.
used it.
Druid is probably the class I know least, so that makes sense then that I just don't know this one.
A tiny beast of your choice. I'll. Well, maybe I can get it to actually post in the thing. Maybe.
You always just copy and paste it.
Yeah, I might have to if it doesn't like me, but I can cast this as a ritual, so I don't need to use a spell slot for it, which is nice. Will you let me display this? Will it put the wording? Yay! Cool.
All right. So let's see if mathematically this is gonna fly. No pun intended.
Oops, sorry, didn't mean to send that, but
You're probably rough. I'd say it's earlier in the day when you're sending this. I'm not going to say like, you're that far away. So give me the details of what you want to do and who you want to message, and then we'll have to figure out like. I mean, I guess as you would know where you could send it based on the rules. So 50 miles per 24 hours. 24. So I'm assuming you're going with a flying one, right?
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
if we see a bird or something, I will ask it to deliver the message.
Anywhere within 50. Now it does say it has to be a place you've been. So anywhere within 50 miles of, I would say, where the ship is right now on the map, if there's someone there who would make sense to alert to this, you could do that.
We could do it to Dubrim. I don't know if that helps us at all. Once
Can
we
you use a third level slot?
it doesn't upgrade with
Yes, it does.
duration increases. Okay. But that means it gets there
What
in
if we
2
just-
days. Like we will be
Yeah, it doesn't change its speed.
yeah.
What
It
if we
covers
just sent
50
it-
miles per 24 hours.
Back to Cold Pass to tell Uthgar where Hatham went.
Yeah, or send it to the Beastie Boys trademark, saying like, "Hey, the Ash Knight is like wandering into your woods right now. If you see him, fucking jump him."
But it does say that you specify a location which you must have visited.
Have we been to Westhorn? I feel like we have.
You have not.
Okay, well, we've been to Cold Pass.
It's also
We have
too
been to
far.
Cold Pass.
Yeah, I could do Cold Pass and maybe they can
It
get
wouldn't be
the-
too far if you upcasted the spell, although that does add, obviously, it adds flight time, but
Yeah.
Yes.
So
which
Well,
allows
but-
it to go for, like, you can make it, you could send it further, but it can still only travel the 50 miles per 24 hours, it says.
I think the
the
better
rule.
thing to do would just be to cast it at the regular, have the bird go to Cold Pass to deliver it, and from there, like they can probably send immediately to somebody in Westhorn.
Or they can just send guys into the wood and being like, "Yo, the guy that orchestrated this attack is in your woods right now, licking his wounds. Go send a platoon to go kick his ass."
Or both, pincer attack him, have Westhorn ready for him, and send people after him from Cold Pass. So the 25 words, man who orchestrated attack is in the woods. Oh my god, I can't think. Northeast toward Westhorn. Feel free to send warriors to intercept.
Okay. And you're just plucking some bird out of the sky as you guys are flying. That's the thought here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now,
all right.
here's the thing that
Sorry,
makes
go ahead.
this slightly better than sending. It's a ritual spell, meaning I can cast this as long as we have 10 minutes without using spell slots.
There you go.
All of a sudden, there's just reported sightings of talking birds all across the country.
Now, granted,
Yeah.
as a ritual spell, I can't say which spell slot it uses, so it's limited to the 25 miles. But as we get closer to
Or 50 for a flying animal,
Sure.
which is probably what you're going to use most of the time.
Yeah, sorry. So I mean, like, once we get past this forest, I can send a bird essentially ahead of us slightly to the ziggurat if we wanted. Because that's 50 miles away from the ziggurat. Once we're past Dubrim.
It would get there. Let's see. You're about halfway through your day right now. If you were to do that, you would arrive the same time as the bird, give or take. Just
Oh,
I
okay.
think mathematically, just for what it's worth. I don't think there's a. I mean, you could do it obviously, but you would get there about the same time. It's just worth saying.
Fair enough. Okay.
Yeah.
Do we... Ooh, do we want to send a message to anybody in Dubrim so that they send people down to the Ziggurat? I mean, I guess we're gonna... Well, we'll be flying overhead, but we're not necessarily stopping in Dubrim, so... Do we want to do anything like that? I don't know
We
if
could
we're...
message the Skirites.
Okay. Maybe have them go south to provide... I mean, like, people are going to need help after the fight. I don't think they're going to get there in time for the fight itself, but they could, provide medical support afterwards.
That's
Either
true.
way can't hurt.
Okay. So I'll do that. I'll send another message to the Skirites. Gabro requests your support at the Ziggurat of Ilmater. Bring medical supplies.
Okay. Let me just check something really quick. Okay, so you're gonna do it as you fly over, is the thought, and then I'm gonna write a note on my DM side just so I know the timing on all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So bear with me 1 second here.
Yeah, I think that'll get there the same time that we're flying overhead. So
Yeah.
they're not
of
going to
course,
get
they're
there.
going to be traveling on. Yeah, Skirits are traveling on foot, but I got you.
They won't be there in time for the fight, but they can maybe help after.
Okay. Actually, I don't need to put this on a DM layer because you sent the message. It's not going to hide anything. Here you go. If you look at the calendar, I have mathematically that is when they would arrive on foot. Oops.
Cool.
So just so I have that. That's an interesting spell. Yeah, that's new to me. Apparently, it's not just Druid.
Huh.
So. Okay. Anything else that needs to happen this particular day for y'all?
We scried. We're sending animal messengers.
Yep. Your one over Dubrim, by the way, would probably go right toward the end of the night. Just for the record.
Is there
And then-
anything we can do to help patch up the ship while we're traveling?
Not the magical components.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do we have with the ship right now? We know it can fly. Do we have like the laser cannon or anything like that at the moment?
No weapons, no mods.
Okay, so we're
Right
just
now
a
it's
flying
just-
ship.
Right now it's just travel. Yeah.
All right, so we still have the submarine there waiting to blow up the ship, and then we'll be descending in.
Yep.
When we get there.
And honestly, I'm kind of thinking like we get in there, we leave the ship high up in the air, don't even get it near the fight, and we can fucking parachute in with Featherfall.
Works for me.
Fucking
So
drop
drop
right on
me.
the Emperor.
ODST style.
I feel
land
like
on his freaking warship.
we could. I mean, we probably don't want to be there when the submarine hits it.
That's true. That's true. But I really liked the idea of Call of Dutying that bitch.
I feel like this happens in Final Fantasy VII. Don't they drop in? Oh, I guess they drop in on Midgar. So it's not quite the same thing.
I've had this idea of Gabro falling from the sky and casting the big hand and like smashing it down as he falls.
I mean, could do it.
That'd be cool. That'd be rad as hell.
Alrighty. Okay, so you guys are gonna roll forward to the next morning. It is a new day. There's again an opportunity to scry and do that stuff. However, in the morning, you will receive another sending from Dalton. And it says, no sending received from Scooch. As expected, must assume something went wrong with sabotage. Please advise, sub is in position and warship should arrive today.
I mean, if we scry on Scooch and it fails, it means he's dead.
And you guys said that this was one of your allies?
We didn't say he was good at his job.
Actually, historically, he's been caught before.
That's true.
But he survived the outcome of that.
The problem is, if he's been captured, they're torturing him for information. We should probably
Yeah.
find out if he's being tortured for information now.
Yeah. See if he can't pop a cyanide pill or something.
So what you're saying is you're scrying on Vanilla again. Got it.
Let's check on Scooch. I don't think we have anything on him. Basic familiarity.
I would say you know him well. You've been on the raid with him. And he is a D team member.
I mean, I won't fight you on it.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say you know him well. Yeah, familiar, you know the target well. Of course, also the he could just choose to fail.
Yeah.
Which is what he's going to do. He's going to choose to fail. And as the scrying comes into view, you see him, and he's sitting there. And I move on to the right.
Oh my god, is Scooch a turncoat?
He's not a turncoat. Because he's sitting there, and as it comes into focus, you see he's hanging in essentially like the bilge of the ship. This is where the rowers are for this thing. Mm-hmm. And when I say hanging, I don't mean I mean he's in little mouse cage.
Oh.
Again! This dude.
God.
This dude.
He got trapped. Dang it.
Can't do shit, Scooch. What's his brother? Scotch? Maybe we should have brought Scotch.
Scotch is the villainous mouse that fights for the Emperor.
Scotch would have won.
Who I think
This is
dead.
I think Scotch died.
I think Scotch died.
Scooch is the worst roguish mouse ever.
He's not good. That's why he's D team.
He's not even C. Are you kidding me?
No, he's D.
There's no A team or C team. Funny enough.
Well, there were.
Not anymore. There were.
They're
right.
dead.
No, there were. I forgot. Well, yeah. C. Well.
Dalton is the only one left of A.
Dalton is the only survivor of A team. C team survived. C team is the one led by the frog guy. So they survived because you guys came down there.
So C
yeah, you're right. A team was wiped out.
Oh, is C team still with the tank then? In teleport?
No, that's the Pride. C team is technically the Dubrim people you just contacted, or at the very least part of it.
Sir Gnu is down in Dubrim.
Gotcha. Okay.
This, I'm sure, 75% of those words made no sense to know and Fan just now. That was probably complete nonsense.
The point is that
the point
B
is
team lives, and all the other teams suck.
Yeah,
that's what's going on.
Point is, the longer you interact with the B team, more likely you will die.
Well, also true.
Scooch doesn't. I will say this: Scooch does not look dead in his cage, but he looks very sad. And something else, you were there.
Not again.
Again, you have the 10 minutes, and we're gonna assume you spend the whole 10 minutes. And curiously, as you're kind of looking around the bilge where they're all rowing, you notice it seems like there are fewer rowers than there are oars right now. And as that's happening, you just hear them all muttering to themselves, just stupid weak stomach. Now I gotta row this one up by myself, sitting at
So he succeeded!
He succeeded. Briefly, have y'all heard about the flu going through the military right now?
No. What?
People are stuck on submarines and it's coming out of both ends. And they can't do shit about it.
Well, they can shit.
That sounds like norovirus to me.
It's terrible. It's terrible. I have to find
Yikes.
that video. Oh my god.
And so yeah, they're all muttering to themselves about how their plans are now set behind by day.
Oh, okay. So we get an extra day. I still don't know if
great. We can get in there.
I don't know if the Skirites can still make it here in time, but that's great.
If I go to a big calendar, you guys are about to get back to the ziggurat on the day of the 15th. The ziggurat attack is now the 16th. The Skirites will be arriving on the 18th as per walking travel speed.
Okay.
I would say, pushing it back a day, giving us extra little wiggle room to get there.
Excuse me.
I think Scooch came through. He got captured.
Are we gonna try and get
we'll be-
Scooch out?
Well, it's funny. You did say like, maybe we airdrop onto the boat and do whatever, and like you were saying that, and I was like, well, I don't know, you might want to. So
I mean,
as you're nearing the ziggurat, this is the information you gain that like it did succeed. There is like a stomach bug now going through, and the plan is you did buy yourself an extra day as you're flying in. So you have all that to consider now as you're flying in.
I guess
What
we'll
a cluster of icons down here now.
Well,
Yeah.
we
man.
should let Dalton know that War Barge is delayed by a day, and not to fire immediately because we'll try and get Scooch out? Question mark? How does everyone feel about that?
We should probably try.
We should try, you know?
I mean,
If
like,
it doesn't work,
does anyone have anything that can help with like an in-out?
Have a sleight of hand of 17 and a stealth of plus 12.
Alternatively, and this is really dark, but I did just get Revivify.
There's that too.
This is true.
what could you do?
Revivify.
You got to get to him in a minute, though.
Yeah.
Well, you know.
Ironically-
that's a little body to find.
Yeah.
Ironically,
you know what he is?
Azov would have been very good at this. He could
Yeah.
turn invisible and teleport out with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, too bad that guy is in his kingdom with a meteor hand now.
Could levitate
So
him.
you guys,
I also
You guys
have
have
a
a little time to-
vegetable mage hand. That's it. Yeah, I got nothing.
We could get on the ship, get him, jump off the side, and then you sending Stone to Dalton be like, fucking,
Light it up!
I will say,
I kind of like that.
8-9 now has the expeditious retreat from the thing. He has Misty Step, and he has a Cloak of the Manta Ray.
And we have a few cloak of them, or at least 2 of those from the original group.
So
I
8-9 could try and do the run.
I think what we do is when it lands, how many armed forces does the Ziggurat have? They've known about this attack for a while now.
yeah,
Were they able to mount a defense?
yeah, I would say their army size is comparable to the one coming in on this boat.
So I would say the ship lands. Dudes start running off to go do a war. We land on the ship. We likely, possibly fight the Emperor, unless he's in the front lines. But that'd be great. But while soldiers are leaving the ship, because if we land on the ship while it's still fully stocked, we will get ganked to hell.
Yeah.
So I don't think it makes sense for us. We should only get on the ship once dudes have started to leave.
To read, just to piggyback off what Ryan said, I didn't like fully populate it because it would have just taken too much time. But I do have like a full map for this war barge because the idea of like it becoming like a dungeon or a raid was really enticing to me. So I prepped it, and not fully because I was like, I cannot put all of these tokens on this right now. That I cannot put an army of tokens on this right now. But I will. But like, what should let's say you guys would have scryed on the boat or on a soldier on the boat instead. I would have at least given you the theater of the mind of like, yes, this is a boat full of this is made to transport an army.
Yes.
It's made to transport an army and send off like landing ships.
That being said, if we let it land, then we kind of lose the purpose of the sub, like, the sub wouldn't be doing as much to help in the fight.
No. But it would still, if we got him out and then jumped off the side and then blew it up afterwards, it would still get all the ones that are still on the ship that either have roles that are there or have not left the ship yet. And then it would blow up their exit, which is not great for them. Along with any weapons on the ship that they're currently, if they have any kind of cannons and catapults or trebuchets or anything like that, they still lose them.
It
Let
reduces
me ask
it.
this: do you guys? I'm sorry. Let me ask this: do you guys, because like this is essentially like a raid planning time now? Do you guys want to take like we could wrap early for tonight? You guys formulate what your plan's going to be, and then we set up like a dungeon crawl rescue mission kind of thing in response to that, or is there more you would like to touch on tonight before we do that?
I don't hate that, especially if you can provide us info. Like, if we assume we land, talk to the dude in charge, and we know what the forces are that we can work with as well. Because maybe we can also do like, hey, this is what you should do against the Gith. We could even scry on the barge with them and be like, this is what you're up against. What do you think the best way to use your forces are? Type thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you would not be able to scry again until the day of arrival. But yeah, if it makes sense for me to just like do a Q&A and do all that is good. I mentioned to you guys, like, I'm not available next Monday, so there's plenty of time to prepare for this sort of thing, you know?
Also, though, it's a whole fleet of birds down there. We still have aerial attack abilities that don't just belong to us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, my preference, my thing of attack is we let them sail in, we let them start disboarding onto they meet them there, they start fighting there. We feather fall in, we grab the mouse, we dip, or we fight with the Emperor, or we dip, and then we nuke it from the submarine, and then we regroup.
I don't hate that.
Because even if the Emperor will likely survive whatever this nuke thing does, because of his god armor.
But it could be a way to weaken him, and then we fight him in the god armor and actually have a chance.
Right, exactly.
I don't hate
because I think if we try and fight him on the ship,
he might slaughter us.
It should just be a rescue mission, and then we go.
Yeah. All right.
This is true.
I got Pass Without Trace.
That's my proposal.
It's something.
That's my preference.
I like that.
Okay.
Fucking cool.
All right. Well, you guys can talk about the details of the plan and let me know. We can prep for that for 2 weeks from now. That'll happen. You already had a battle in the north. Now you're about to have a battle in the south.
We're getting better at this.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we will, I guess, call it there then. And you guys can do what you guys want to do next Monday, and then we'll be back with that in 2 weeks.
Awesome. Cool. Well then,
Sounds good.
bye stream.
Good night, stream.